On this episode of Buff's Garage, I've got to go on an epic adventure. We've already proven Fred the farm truck can go 3,000 miles and back, so I need to find something a little more practical. Something with, you know, like heat. I didn't have that last time. You know, maybe something a little more modern, maybe fuel injection, I don't know. But I did find this. This is a 1989 Ford Bronco 2. Tree fell on it, roof is gone. I don't think it'll be an issue. You know, I drive without windows anyway. Should be fine. Let's take a minute and talk about our sponsor, Wolfbox. It's got these special little rubber things that come down and wrap around your rear view. Plug it in. Oh look, it even comes with an extra USB so you can still plug in your phone. Rear camera? Hold on. I've got the rear camera facing me. Let's take this film off, hold on. So it's gonna give me the time, the date. It's got a compass. Oh, what did I just do? Split screen. So this would be the back of your vehicle, and it's recording in 4K. Let's go for a drive. What? It's showing me how fast I'm going too. It's more accurate than my actual speedometer. And recording in 4K the whole time. I'm not generally a super techie guy, but I gotta be honest, the more I play with this, the more I like it. And there are a ton of features I haven't even looked at yet, because as you can tell, I literally opened it up and plugged it in and just started playing with it. So it's pretty intuitive. I can use this in just about any piece of junk I drive. All it needs is a 12-volt source and a place to hang it. Wolfbox is now offering Black Friday deals, so check out the link below. Tell them Buff sent you. You can go get your own Wolfbox at Amazon or on their website. Thanks Wolfbox for sponsoring another awesome episode of Buff's Garage. Let's get back to the build.
It's the call of the wild. And Ford answers with Bronco 2, a brand new kick in four-wheeling. The new, smaller Bronco 2 takes rough terrain and snow in stride with four-wheel drive. Inside, there's around-town comfort for four and split-fold seats for extra cargo. And Bronco 2's just the right size for easy maneuvering in tight places. Plus, V6 power no competitor can touch. See the all-new Ford Bronco 2. It's a brand new kick.
Well, what do you think?
It's something. She's a beaut, Clark.
That's about the same color as Fred.
Just polish it. They're good.
This is really the main issue. The running and driving, not so much. It's the structural or lack thereof.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna flex and twist.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
I did bring seats. I meant to grab the ones out of the Mustang 2, but there's actually 2 bolts holding them in. That was way too much effort early this morning, so I grabbed the ones out of the old Trans Am that I'm never going to do anything with now. So it'll get us somewhere. I guess we got to tear into this. There you go, extra tires. Wrong size, won't fit. So the wind, once I pulled the tire off, just kind of took care of the tarp for us. We don't have a hood. He said that was crushed by the tree that took out the back half of this. Basically, this is a 1989 Ford Bronco 2. It has a 2.9 liter, what is that, V6? Yep, V6. And it is a manual, 5-speed. The guy that had it before had bought a fully assembled truck, needed an engine, so he put an engine in it. Put everything back together, and then parked it right out here in the beautiful woods. Well, storm came through, tree fell, took out the back half of the vehicle. It was still a good vehicle with a good running engine, so he didn't want to get rid of it. He decided he was going to make a hunting buggy, and he then commenced to cutting off the top. Well, that took out all the structure in the truck. In the meantime, no amount of tarp made a difference, and the entire interior got destroyed by the elements and animals and everything else. So he went ahead and pulled all that out. Just an acorn, fine. So here we are. Ray from Wrenching with Ray decided to show up and experience this amazing vehicle with me.
I'm excited as all get out.
All right, well, you found a bunch of rat-chewed wires.
What do you reckon? Oh, those went to lights.
Oh, we don't need lights.
Those went to fog lights. I assume anyway. That's what they look like. So
If you didn't notice, it's a little chilly. It is fall, but what better time to drive around your topless, windowless, possibly not even running vehicle? So we got Mouse House 1 in here. Oh, do we have any oil? We should check that.
it's about a quart low, but
Hey, it's got oil. It's good enough. Belts seem okay. Intake plenum. It's plenuming. Oh, yeah, just throw that anywhere. Okay, I don't really see a major issue.
no, it's not that
I'm missing. Oh, there we go. That'll work.
bad. Just needs a little wiring done, you know.
Here's our power wire.
Yeah.
So anything touching anything right now?
No, not that I see.
Oh, wow. Speed parts.
Spectre.
That'll make it faster. We'll just put that right there. Done, fixed. All right, I'm gonna get a battery because why do it right? No idea if this battery's any good.
Does this thing have keys?
I don't know, I haven't looked.
Wow, we got a mouse nest in the truck.
What'd you find?
I found a home.
Oh, well, that's what you're supposed to have in the glove box. And yes, I didn't bring gloves. So look at that. Handles. You know what I really need is a leaf blower. Oh, wow, I can see the ground. Oh, Lord. Oh. Oh, yeah.
That's less than ideal.
That's not good.
Well, I can't imagine a tarp sitting here on wet leaves did it any good. But we do have keys.
Score. Hey, there's gauges too. Oh, you know what he told me that I forgot?
What?
The oil gauge tubing is bad.
Oh.
And so we're going to have to fix that. And I don't know that I brought tubing. Well, rather than just start cranking on it and immediately lose all of our oil, we're going to go ahead and try to fix this. Somebody added an oil pressure gauge, which is fine, except the plastic on that just melted, snapped off, whatever. So we're going to go ahead and take that out. It's right down there. Get that out of there. And then we're either going to try to find something to rig it up or block it off. But before we start anything else, let's fix that. Some of you may be asking, why a Bronco 2, especially one that's all cut up? Well, at least my friends and family are asking that. And the answer is there is a whole cult following. I guess I should just say it. The f***ing Ford Rangers. And because there's such a cult following, there's a lot of people that like to see what you can do with them. They're cheap. They're fairly reliable. Well, I say they're cheap. Ever since they went viral on the internet, they're less cheap, but you can still find them, and like I did, this one's $400. Catalytic converter in it is especially rare because it's worth about $300. So, in theory, we can cut the most expensive part of this whole truck out and get down to about $100 total investment. Ray, you done with that oil line yet?
I'm working on it.
While Ray's hanging out, you know, with the ticks and bugs down there, I'm going to go ahead and work on this clutch reservoir, which basically disintegrated when I touched it. Well, my local parts store did not have this fluid reservoir. So I looked on Amazon, could not find one on Amazon until I looked up Universal. And what I found was that the Universal one says it fits a Ford, and it looks exactly like the one I just took out. So I bet it holds fluid. That's all that really matters. You know, let's just go ahead and look in here. Oh, I see green. It's not that low. Great. All right, we got the battery hooked up. We got the oil line plugged. We got the reservoir changed for the clutch. Now on these vehicles, they do have a fuel shutoff, like relay, what do you call it? Like a breaker that's underneath on the passenger side in the little kick panel. It's just like the Ford Tauruses, that kind of thing. They were always in the trunk. So a lot of times it's just gonna shut your fuel off. So we'll just see what it does. We might try to bypass that, I don't know.
It's an inertia switch in case you get rear-ended.
Right. Well, see what happens.
Funny thing is, they never worked like they should.
No. If you slam the door too hard, they... Yeah, this door doesn't open. I have no power.
Okay. I'm sure this has something to do with it.
We got power, we got ground.
You know, we got a queued up fusible link over here. Let me fix this real quick. And what does that go to, I wonder? That looks important.
Why did I buy this? It's so bad. This one's worse than Falkenstein. Okay, these are all test ports.
Let's see. Now this is a main power wire somewhere.
I mean, it is a Ford. Hold on. Did it shock you?
No, it just scared me. Well, it cranks over. Kinda.
And it tries to weld my screwdriver. Okay, so we know it does the thing. We just got to figure out why it's not doing it with the key. I'm sure it has nothing to do with all these chewed wires.
Oh, here's another one.
Well, we secured a few wires. Let's see if that gave us power inside. Now, oh wait, we got a buzzer. We didn't have that earlier. Okay, so now we jump to the next thing. We've got power, we've got ignition. Let's get some gas. And you know, I could do the wrong thing and just hook up a boat tank. Or I can check to see if this actually works, because there's a fuel tank back there. Just not sure if it works or not. We'll check that inertia switch and find out if it's got any power coming out of it or going to it. Either way. Power probe's more fun. I want one that, you know,
It's in my truck.
you hit the button and it sends power to it.
I have. It's in
Yeah,
my
that's
truck.
what I want one. I'm gonna save up and get one day. One day I'm gonna be a big boy.
I had mine sent to me on TikTok.
Well, let's see if it's even got power going to it.
You're doing something. Fuel pump relay's clicking, I think.
What's weird is I really didn't do much. No power going to it. Maybe it's because it's not running.
Maybe. Let me see what this wire goes to. I'll twist in another one and see if this is important. I'm sure none of this has anything to do with the reason why it didn't run.
Well, the guy said it did run at one point. Ran when parked, he said.
Does it have power to it now?
I'm looking.
Well, I didn't hear the fuel pump kick on.
Let me cycle it. Key on, it does a 0.1. I'm going to try to push the clutch and see if it activates the fuel pump when I turn it over. Wasp.
Oh.
Here you go, Wasp. Let's just get this out of here right now. All right, stand clear. No voltage. No power.
What the hell does this go to?
You know what we should do is find out if that's supposed to be a ground. There's a fuel tank, fuel pump there, and then there's one down under there on the side. Basically, the one in the tank's a lift pump. All right, I'm kind of an idiot. Of course, this is a ground, not power. So what we really need to do is just jump this and see if we have power now. I mean, not power, but if it works.
So you're saying...
We just got to complete the circuit.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that.
Well, here, I'll put power. I'll put ground to it and see if it...
Oh, you can do it with that?
Yeah.
So basically, an inertia switch completes the circuit by giving you ground. You have the fancy tools. I was just making a piece of wire.
Well, we can do that too.
Stand clear.
Let's try the wire thing, and then...
Oh, there we go. Well, we don't even know if it has gas in it still.
Do you have any starting fluid?
I have brake clean. All right, rather than try to figure out a fuel system at this exact moment, we want to hear it run. So we got the universal starting fluid here. We'll get our clutch safety on. Ready?
Yep. Let me pull a spark plug wire off.
Ready?
Yeah. It's got something going on.
Well, that little tool is handier than all get out. So I'm going to put a link to one down in the description. I'm definitely going to have to get one, and you probably should too if you're going to do this. Rebuilding. There you go. I'm sure that was something important.
Yeah, try it.
Okay.
Okay.
Would that shut off the injectors or just the fuel pump?
Well, I don't really know how Ford did it.
Dang old wasp. Key on.
I don't think we have any power wire to the coil here.
So at this point, we're just chasing down 8-up wires, stuff that's been chewed up by animals or people with really bad wiring skills. But I really think most of the wiring is really good in here. There's just a few spots that aren't great. That's also where mouse houses were, rat's nest, whatever. We're getting through it all. Once we get that kind of shored up and now all the circuits doing things, maybe we'll get it to fire.
All right, try it.
Getting closer.
I have a bunch of wiring over here that doesn't go to anything. That's what I'm trying to figure out if it's supposed to go to something. Because like some of these connectors look important.
Where does this go to?
I don't know. Is
there another end to it somewhere? All right, went ahead and pulled the spark plug. Doesn't look too bad, but we're gonna go ahead and test to see if we got spark at the spark plug, because our readings aren't consistent.
All right, go ahead and do the thing, and I'll see if it...
Make sure you grab it when it sparks you.
I'm good with that.
Ready?
Yep.
Finding better ground?
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, we don't have no spark.
All right. With no spark going to the coil, we can do a couple things. The easiest is figure out which one should be power, run it to the battery, and if we still don't have spark, then we need to get a coil.
Okay, we got power going there, like it's supposed to.
In an absolutely, positively scientific process, our master mechanic skills wiggled wires, and now we have power to the coil.
Alright.
Still no?
It did for a second. I wonder if it went back to... Is the key still on? It still does. I think it was sparking, but I couldn't see it very well.
Okay. We're running our battery dead, so let's see if I can get it to...
Yeah, I noticed that.
I didn't say it was a good battery. In fact, I warned it might not be a good battery at all. All right, well, let's see if this does anything. Whoops. Wish I had a seat. Oh wait, I do.
Dun dun dun! Never fear, Buff is here.
Trans Am was good for something.
Oh, that's a low seat.
I mean, the Mustang 2 seats were going to be just as bad. This won't be an issue at all. Now ready?
Yep.
Oh, ready?
Yep.
Now it's not doing anything. Yeah. All right, well, we got fire now. So now we're going to get some fuel to it, you know, permanent-ish, and then take it for a rip. Well, for whatever reason, Ray thinks we should take the mouse nest out of there.
Well, I don't think it would go through the end. I mean, it's combustible, however.
Oh.
It's
Well,
fine.
that might be the issue. I don't know.
It's fine.
How's a mouse even... I don't...
Don't breathe it in.
No, that's probably not good.
I'm going to take these bolts out of it and...
Oh, that makes more sense than me running my fingers through it.
Yeah, remember Dalton?
Hey, that reminds me, what are we going to do for lunch? All right, I'm going to try to hook up a fuel tank solution. We just don't want to drop the tank right now. That's something for another day that isn't today. So I got a boat tank. Ray's going to try to put some air in these beautiful tires that they're not that old. They still got the little, you know, rubber thing sticking out of them. So should be fine.
This one's a little concerning, though.
It's only just the tread coming apart. Hey, the whole thing's raising up.
This is a trailer tire.
That's a trailer tire?
Yeah.
Man, at least it's not windy. Now all we have to do is run power and ground. We do have a flip switch under the dash that goes to nothing.
Probably went to those lights. I mean, I don't think you want to cut this line.
Yeah, pulled off.
Well, you can't.
Doesn't it just come off?
Well, I mean, it does, but...
So that's our incoming fuel, right?
Yeah. I mean, we can... We can.
Oh, wait. Okay, I see what you're saying. All right. Can we cut it and put a filter in it?
Well, that's a pretty high pressure. I mean, we could cut this line right here, and it's got a barb on it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
If you want to do that.
Yeah, I don't care.
Debauchery at its finest.
Where did all that wiring go?
It's in the back, I think.
Oh, the one that was out here?
Yeah.
Wasps are mad that I took their home away. All right, Ray's got me hooked up here, up and over. We'll just put a little duct tape on that, it'll be fine. Running back to our fuel tank. I've got power and ground ran to this wire that I pulled out from under the hood that looked like it went to the lighting at some point. And if I remember correctly, then that would have run, yep, there's a switch right there. We'll just take that out of there and reuse that. One of these should be power. With the fuel cell in place, let's click on our fuel switch. No leaks. Oh, I gotta push the clutch.
We got vacuum leaks somewhere.
We can fix that. But we now have a running truck. And some of the tires held air.
Three.
That one's holding. That one's holding. Just got one that's not. You think it's just the vacuum leak?
I don't know. See if it'll go backwards.
No brake. Just taking off.
Yeah, it's not closed. Hold on. The throttle blade wasn't closing all the way. Try it now.
This clutch sure is inconvenient. that it? How do we fix that?
No, I think the pedal's not letting it come all the way back.
Oh, like froze up?
No, I mean, it's work. Yeah, maybe.
Doesn't seem like there's anything holding it up.
No, it's all frayed down here, though.
Okay, so it's just hung up.
Yeah. I think you need a new throttle cable.
Yep, that seems out of the budget. Oh, and it doesn't have brakes. How much more should I put into this thing? And there's not a lot left to it to begin with.
I mean, it runs now.
And it does drive, just doesn't stop.
That's overrated.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, with it running and driving and not really stopping, I figured we might as well put a seat in it. I think it's got an emergency brake. That was probably a fuel line. Totally worked.
So when you put that bolt in there, did you measure everything how
Nope.
it went?
Nope,
No?
just eyeballed it.
Just eyeballed it?
Look at that.
It looks kind of straight. I mean, you
Doesn't
got
have to be. This has to hold it long enough for me to not die.
You do have the gangster lean going on the seat, you know, because, well, there's a huge rust hole right there, so, you know.
You know, people get all hung up over it's got a hole in it or it's been sitting forever. But once I get the brakes kind of functioning, this thing's ready to go. And we could go take it out and do off-road things, which is a whole goal. Maybe go get some lunch. It'll be fine. It's just the lack of brakes right now that's the issue.
Well,
Not the large open container of gas in the back. That's absolutely fine.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll put a ratchet strap on it.
yeah, it's good.
Well, Ray was trying to air up my tire and pop my valve stem, but that's good for 30 mile an hour, right?
It's fixed.
Okay.
Fixed is fixed. You going for a drive, Buff?
I think we got to test it, even if I don't have brakes.
So you don't have any brakes at all?
No.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
We're fine.
Runs good.
Okay. And make sure the fuel pump was working. Yeah. No brake. It really got going.
Buff, how was the brakes?
Well, it caught a little speed coming down the hill, but that pedal's all the way down, so I hit the e-brake, and that is now jammed. It will not, oh, there we go, came loose, but it didn't work. So I put it in reverse, then all the gas spilled out, and it's only on a bunch of dried leaves and insulation, so it'll be fine. It won't be an issue at all.
Right, unless you got a squirrel smoking, you're good.
Yeah, we won't light a match. But you know what? If I got brakes on this thing, it ran, went through first and second fine. Reverse obviously worked because that's how I stopped. It's not horrible. I think it was flapping in the breeze.
Yeah, I was afraid he was going to fall out for a second.
It's not the worst thing ever. And for 400 bucks, I get it home, fix the brakes, maybe throw some paint on it. It'll be pretty cool. You gotta hold this at the same time. Well, with the tires quickly losing air and no brakes of any kind, I went ahead and grabbed the Harvester of Sorrow and brought this thing home. I really wanted to drive it, take it out on an adventure the way it was, but honestly, I kind of figured the tires were gonna blow and I had no brakes. And I'm pretty sure it's the master cylinder going out, and that's actually fairly inexpensive, so I'm gonna pick one of those up. Just loading it on the trailer, I completely destroyed the tires. That one is completely ruined. Sidewall is all wavy and yeah, it's bad. And then this one, I was pretty sure was going to come apart, and I was right. It completely came apart. But on the plus side, these two still holding air. I'm going to look around my junk pile to see if I can't find a couple of tires and just see what we can do to get this thing off the trailer, because I need to fix the brakes and figure out what we're going to do with it. I mean, I want to take it somewhere, but where can we really go? I mean, it's a beautiful day right now, but I know it's supposed to snow like in 2 days. So where can we go with no roof, no title, no tags? Put it in the comments below. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't think your hubs are supposed to come off with the wheel. That doesn't seem right. Not normal. Well, let's just get this off of here and then we can tear it apart in the shop. The only thing I have remotely close are wheels off the Volare. Hopefully they'll get it off of the trailer. And just like that, even without brakes, you can get it in the shop. But now we need to fix the brakes. All right, first big dilemma we have to deal with. I don't really want to ride with a fuel can sitting right next to me. I got this nice fuel pump that's supposed to go in the tank, but I don't really want to drop the tank. So it's kind of like a video game. What's different? I'm wondering if this is where a fuel pump is. And there's really only one way to find out. Somebody had the idea before I did. Now remember, when you're cutting into a fuel tank without regard for anything, you know, flammable, make sure to wear your eye protection. Well, here's part of the problem. The main fuel line is completely pinched. That was never going to work. That may be a return, that may be the main, I don't know, but either way, it ain't going to work. We got to look at that and see if we can't figure that out. This is to tell our fuel gauge how much fuel we have. We've got our sock that's kind of deteriorated, our pump, which is probably burned up because it was trying to push through this collapsed line. So we just got to fix all of this and put the pump that I have used in there onto here and see what happens. All right, with the fuel pump changed, it's just a simple swap 1 for 1, wire it in, should be fine. Our original bent hose end, it's just a piece of plastic hose. It's not even rubber hose, but this is what they had in the beginning, but then they had a special little clipped connector that went on the end, and we don't have that, and I'm not going to spend the money to buy one. So I got these hose clamps, but they're special for fuel injection, high pressure. Let's see if they work. Worst case scenario, I go out in a blaze of glory, literally. All right, so figure out that this line doesn't fit over that. That's what the whole connection was for that I don't have. And underneath here, it goes through a filter and another electric fuel pump, both of which are either plugged. I know the electric fuel pumps, the wiring is ripped out of it. There's just more opportunities for error. So this is our return. Get that back in there. Hook this back up. No idea if the power to this works, but if it doesn't, that's all right. We'll just run it the way we did before with a little toggle switch. And so I just ran this rubber line all along the frame all the way to the front, and using the fuel injection style hose clamps, hopefully that holds. See, perfect, factory original. All right, hopefully we don't die. All right, let's test and see if it works. Fuel pump, come on. I heard the fuel pump kick on. It's currently running. Let's see what happens. Huh. I hope I didn't just kill the starter. Oh, no, we have a huge fuel leak. Huge fuel leak. And it was at this point, as you can tell, I lost camera audio once again. Not sure exactly what's going on, so I went ahead and jumped into the master cylinder on the brakes, trying to figure out why I was holding fluid, but not being able to push it through the system. I remember hitting the pedal really hard, and after that, it just blew and nothing worked. But I wasn't leaking anywhere, so that's a win. I then jumped onto the wheels and tires, and ended up finding a set on Marketplace for $100 for the entire set, but they're UTV tires, not car tires. One truck tire was $110, so I felt like this was a pretty good deal, keeping with the bargain budget UTV that we're building. Once I got the tires mounted, I really liked the look, and then I decided the theme for the entire build to start with a little color beginning with these wheels to make them match the rest of the vehicle, well, what it's going to become anyway. Don't forget to bench bleed your brake master cylinder before you install it. After installing the brake master cylinder, I decided to look underneath the vehicle to see if I can go ahead and recoup some of my money utilizing the catalytic converter. Catalytic converter? It's not there. The metal recycler said it's worth like $200 to $300, and yet I look underneath and it doesn't exist. Not because someone removed it, because it wasn't even there, which is probably why it's considered rare. So any opportunity I had to recoup some cost on this project is now gone. So I guess we might as well make it cool. Oh, I almost forgot. I managed to find a hood on Marketplace for 50 bucks. And it's dented up, but you know what? It's better than what I got. So since we're going Bigfoot hunting, we need to outfit some lights on here. And yes, there were some lights that were on here before. However, those lights were broken and didn't work. So you know what I did? I went to Temu and I got the absolute cheapest lights I could find. And now we're gonna mount them right up there. Well, I've rolled it outside just to kind of clean it up a little bit. And honestly, we had a little bit of a warm shift. So the weather warmed up quite a bit and I'm just enjoying it outside for a little bit. But this thing has really come together. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm trying to think about how much I have in it. When I originally got it, the guy told me the catalytic converter was still in it. And when I looked up the price, I thought, wow, I'm gonna actually get money back by cutting it out. Taking it in, but alas, it wasn't there. So with the truck, the tires, the parts, and now the lights, I've got just around $600–700 into this thing, and it's way too much for a vehicle that doesn't even have a title. But if we can get some fun out of it and you guys enjoy it, hopefully this video pays for it. And then we have a UTV. Or if somebody's interested in a pretty much brand new engine and working manual transmission with the manual transfer case and the original locking hubs, well, hit me up, buffsgarage@gmail.com. Let's make a deal. Lights are being delivered right now, so let's get those installed. I ended up getting this super cheap set of LED lights. Interesting. I think that we can mount these up on the front, get ourselves all Bigfoot ready with probably just some self-tappers and then run the lights. There we go. Get them wired up. Be ready to go. That's a lot of light. That should make it really easy to spot some Sasquatch. I got one more special badge to put on here. Cool. And for safety and to make sure we are seen by other drivers on the trail, I installed these beautiful LED whip lights, you know, because it's a UTV. All right, so I'm out here in the woods. It's pretty quiet out today. I know Ray and I want to go Bigfoot hunting later, so I brought provisions. Now, I don't know if you're allowed to bait them here in Oklahoma, but, you know, this should do it, right? I figure we can kind of scatter them around. Like in the trees. I then decided to tackle the roll bar that so many of you told me I needed to have, and I wasn't really convinced I needed to, you know, for safety. But then I realized I did want to have a little bit of safety from the leaves and sticks to keep them from falling on my head. And the only way to do that was to put some canvas up top with a roll bar.
1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, start. sure came out kind of blurred. Well, I know it's kind of crazy, yeah, I know it sounds absurd. Sasquatch, yeah, gee, I think I may have found me a Bigfoot.
Why no? No, I am not. Absolutely not self-tappering my roll bar in place. That would just be ridiculous. Now let's be clear, this is not about rollover safety, even though it's a roll bar. But it is about safety, because what we don't want is like to be going along and like leaves or small-ish sticks falling on our heads. We want to be safe. So what I'm going to do is take a canvas tarp that I have, and we're gonna secure it down to this and create like a bimini top, right? Safe. But, you know, these are the Lord's fasteners. The entire chuck moves more than the roll bar, so we're gonna call that a win.
Well, that talking could have been my favorite portion. I can't believe that I let it get away. Well, I know it's kind of crazy, yeah, I know it sounds insane. Sasquatch, yeah, too. Think I may have found me a Bigfoot.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, you got it. Yep, keep going straight. And that's how you load a damn 4x4.
Well, we made it over to the south side of the lake. We're gonna get the Bigfoot Hunter off the trailer and then hopefully get away from all these people making all this noise. Go find us a Bigfoot. Definitely signs that something's been here. Wow, that one's just been ripped open. What in the world? It was up in a tree. There's one. Yep, it's definitely been recently. It smells horrible out here. What was that? Switching to infrared. Okay, we're out here in the woods. There's a little bit of traffic in the background, but I think we're far enough out that we're hopefully going to be... What was that? Hopefully going to be finding a Bigfoot, but... Man, it's awful dark out here. Yeah.
kind of freaky. I mean, what if he's quiet and sneaks up on us?
Did you hear that?
I did.
Let's go get him. What was that? Let's go. Get out of here.
It's not horrible, but I've definitely seen worse. It's definitely not good though.
So yeah, that kind of ends things.
Yeah, but we was chasing Bigfoot and then like it started knocking. So I think Bigfoot sabotaged us actually is what
He
happened.
probably came in here and pulled our pan bolt. See if the oil pan nut's on there. But the oil pan bolt was there. We just, for some reason, ran low on oil. But we're going to investigate that for next time because it was dark and we had to get home. Well, here we are. We made it home. Ray went home last night, obviously. Needed to go to his own bed to sleep. The Bigfoot Hunter is here. Check the oil. It was just low. Put some oil in it. It seems to be fine now. So be mindful of how much oil you have in your vehicle. It might make a difference and save your life from a Bigfoot. All in all, I think the vehicle came out great. We definitely had a lot of fun with it, and I hope you did too. Remember, the best way to support the channel is hit up the merch at buffsgarage.com. Thanks for watching.